Yo, check, check, check. I think I'm live. Checking out this new piece of software here. If you are live, go ahead. Hey, Matt, what's going on, my man? Check this out. So, how you doing, Matt? Thanks for chiming in. I've also sent invites here to Logan. I'm going to see if he can jump on, maybe Mike Hunsucker, see what they're doing. So, just kind of playing around with the new piece of software. Wanted to come on here. We've got a little bit more time on our hands here lately, it seems, with everything that's going on surrounding this coronavirus. And so just thought we'd find a new and innovative way to communicate with our fans. If you're watching right now, feel free to jump on, say hello, ask some questions. What you been up to, Matt? Been getting out of the house and having some fun at all? Brandon, how are you? Where are you from, Brandon? The idea of this here is that maybe we can get a few other people to jump on and say hello. RC, hello, how are you? So kind of a weird time right now, obviously, for everybody. It's obviously a little bit of a weird time for us here at Heartland Waterfowl, as well, as we're in the middle of our post-production, getting ready for the launch of season 7. That is going to be coming out to Sportsman's Channel in July, actually. So we're going through some rough cuts right now and checking out everything. Looks like a lot of people are jumping on. TJ, how are you? Brandon from New Hampshire. Dominic, what's up, buddy? What do we got here? So which one would you shoot? A banded coot, banded spoonie, or a cinnamon teal? Is the cinnamon teal banded? Nick, how are you? I think if the cinnamon teal is banded, I'm probably going to pick the banded cinnamon teal. But actually I'm going to pick the cinnamon teal regardless, although a banded spoonie would be pretty cool. So thanks for that question, bud. Cole, Eric, Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? We're hanging in there, doing well. Kevin from Ontario, Canada. How's it going? So anyway, guys, this is just kind of a test run of this program that I came across last night, and I've been kind of working on it throughout the day. So just checking it out to see how it works. We are, from a production standpoint, getting ready to gear up for turkey season. I know that's not typically something that you would see on the Waterfowl show, but we got a few guys that are into turkey hunting, and we're going to be filming some footage for that for the upcoming season. We're unsure if we're even going to be able to make it back to Saskatchewan for the spring snow goose season. We typically go back, towards the end of April, first part of May, but with the border shut down, we're not real sure if we're going to be able to make it back. We're hoping that we will, but who knows? There's no light at the end of the tunnel right now, so we're kind of just living day to day like everybody else. Kyle stopping in to say hello. Also, Steve from Iowa. Who else we got here? Brandon. Brandon wants to know our favorite place that I've hunted waterfowl. I would have to say that my favorite place is Saskatchewan. I'm typically not a passionate snow goose hunter. I'm probably the guy on the team who likes hunting snow geese the least, but there is something very, very special about going to Saskatchewan. As I was just mentioning moments ago, we're really bummed that we're not going to go back to catch the migration, going back to their nesting grounds, or at least as of right now, it doesn't look like that we're going to be able to do that. So obviously we like hunting at home, hunting Kansas, North Dakota. I love hunting ducks. So hunting ducks in North Dakota is pretty special. What's your favorite hunt you could give us a story about? Oh my gosh. The first one that comes to mind was when Logan shot that tarsal band and in North Dakota. That was pretty special because I'd never seen one in person. I've only seen it on camera. That's the first one that comes to mind. The second one comes when it was my first trip to Saskatchewan. I think it was Logan's second or third trip. I think it was the second. And we set up on a huge pile of snow geese, and they weren't coming far off of they weren't coming far off the water. And so we knew it was either going to be really bad or really good. And it turned out being really good. And we shot 120 snow geese in like 45 minutes. So that's probably one of my second favorite waterfowl hunts. Another one was in Saskatchewan. We shot last year. It was this past year. We shot every species on a particular morning. We shot greater Canadas, lesser Canadas, specks, ducks, snow geese. And we had pretty much a limit of everything except for the ducks. And I think we were a little bit short on the specs as well, but that was a pretty special day. Let's see here. Hello. How do we get you back on Spectrum? That is a wonderful question that I don't have the answers for. And that's a question for the Outdoor Sportsman's Group to answer. What else we got going on here? Josh. Hey, what's going on? Josh is from Ohio. He says, what 3 states would you recommend for fall duck and goose hunts? Wow. I think that's a matter of personal opinion. We love Canada. Of course, that you're asking for somewhere within the States. We like North Dakota. We like Kansas, Arkansas, Mississippi. I mean, there's other great states to go to, but those are the ones that come to my mind right off the top of my head. Probably not going to stay on here real long. Just wanted to, again, check out this new piece of software that I'm using. Just took a youth out turkey hunting. Got his first turkey Saturday, 9 3/4 inch beard. That is awesome. Congratulations, RC. Yeah, I actually just took my daughter. She's 6 years old. We took her a week ago Saturday, and we came so close right at first light, 7:00 in the morning. We'd actually went out and scouted the night before and watched this mature tom go to roost. And he came out and was right behind our pop-up blind. My daughter, again, is 6, and she's shooting a 410 single shot, and we were wrestling around making noise, and I'm sure we spooked that very smart and mature tom. But he came into 20 yards behind us, but never came out and presented a shot in front of the camera. Never came in committed to the decoy, so we didn't get to get it done. But it was still pretty cool to have that experience with my daughter. How do you like the new hardcore gear? Absolutely love the new hardcore gear. Thanks for asking, Chris. They came out with a new line of waterfowl gear this past year. You can find out, or you can learn more and find that apparel. And actually, I think they're still running specials right now. Make sure you're following Hardcore on Facebook and Instagram. They're continuously offering those specials on there. This stuff is so comfortable, probably the best stuff I've ever worn. And I'm not just saying that because we represent them. It genuinely is fantastic gear, very durable. It fits wonderfully. It's got stretchy fabric. It's a layering system. So, you don't have to wear the big bulky jacket and then take it off and then feel like that you're going to sacrifice the heat. It's a really good layering system that is comfortable, and I highly recommend it. So make sure you're following Hardcore on their social media platforms. South Jersey, Ashley from South Jersey. How many bands do you think you have? I don't have that many as a team, though. Holy cow. I don't even know where to, as a team. I mean, God, well over 100, I would think. I mean, some of these guys on our team, we've got 11 guys on our team who have got a whole lanyard full of bands. I'm not personally a guy who likes to put bands on my lanyard, but I've only got 3 that I've shot. But yeah, there's a few guys on the team: Logan, Nate, Joe. I'm trying to think who else. Mike Hunsucker, who's on Heartland Bowhunter, but loves to waterfowl hunt. He's got a bunch of bands as well. Yeah, some of the guys on our team got a full lanyard. Eric Champlin, he's got a bunch of snow goose bands. There we go. Nick is asking, have you guys chased many sea ducks? We typically try to do that once a year. We've gone over to the East Coast and give it a whirl, and got into the longtails, the squaw, and the let's see. I'm not real well versed on sea ducks, but the scoters and things along those lines. But yeah, once a year, we typically try to go chase sea ducks. What else here? Oh, here's a good question. When will the premiere be this year with everything that's going on? Brad, what's a great question. And the answer is we've got a date, but we don't know for certain what's going on. We're kind of in a pause mode before we get too deep into our planning because we're not sure what's going to be happening with this virus and when they're going to allow public assembly again. The date that we do have, though, is June 20th. That is Father's Day weekend. It is a Saturday. Nothing, again, is concrete yet because we're just not real sure what's going on with this. But if you are looking to put something on your calendar tentatively, I would mark off Saturday, June 20th. But that is subject to change. Thomas, Captain Tom, where do you hunt in the U.S.? Buddy, we're all over. We go as far north as Saskatchewan. Obviously, that's not in the U.S. And then we follow the migration south, and we'll go down into Texas, West Texas, with our friends at Five Land and Holding and shoot sandhill crane. Occasionally, we'll get into some ducks with them as well. And then we like to shoot the wild blue quail while we're there as well. Brandon Mendoza checking in from Tornado Alley. How are you, buddy? We know you're in Kansas. At least I do. Casey, hey, from Yankton. Do you have any stops in South Dakota during the duck season? We haven't hunted. We've been to South Dakota before, but we haven't done a lot in South Dakota, but certainly open to doing more there for sure. What do we else we got? I'm probably missing somebody because a lot of people are chiming in here. Jim is saying hello from North Dakota. Cool. Very cool. All right. So, hey, this is the deal. This is a new piece of program that I'm going to be, or we as a team are going to be using more often, possibly be doing some interviews with some of our sponsors, be talking with more of our teammates, just checking in. Obviously, we can't see our friends. We can't get together and do any of these things because we're stuck in a quarantine. We try to occasionally get together once in a while if it's for a turkey hunt or something along those lines, but we're trying to limit that just to keep everybody safe. So this might be another way of communicating and keeping in touch with all of our fans. And so definitely tell your friends to follow us on Facebook. This is a simulcast of a live on Facebook and YouTube. If you are not subscribed to following us on YouTube, I highly encourage you to do that. We are, if you haven't noticed already, are releasing more content to YouTube. And so we want to make sure that we're getting that message out there to all of you who are craving content. There are some of you who used to watch us on Outdoor Channel. We made the move to Sportsman's Channel. That made a lot of people happy because they weren't able to get Outdoor Channel. But now with the move to Sportsman's Channel, some people who get Outdoor Channel don't get Sportsman Channel. And so if you're in that category and you're craving some waterfowl content from us, we encourage you to go to YouTube, look for our YouTube channel. It's very easy to find. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and be sure to check in. Make sure you comment, you like, you engage in that content if you would, because it helps us out with getting the message out there and makes it easier for us to find for those who are searching waterfowl content. Let me scroll through here real quick before I shut down the broadcast. Have you all hunted Mississippi? We sure have. We were in the, oh my gosh, I'm going to draw a blank. The Mississippi Delta, Tallahatchie hunts. That's who we were with Catfish, Flaunt, and the guys there at Tallahatchie hunts. And it was a pretty special trip. We timed it out wrong. There was a front that came through, and then it warmed up and birds got stale and they were hard to decoy, and there was no wind a lot of the time that we were there. So that obviously makes it tough to finish birds. But definitely had a great time with Catfish and all of his guys down there at Tallahatchie hunts. So Josh, let me put you up there, Josh. Thank you for the question. Casey says, cool new platform. Matt, enjoying all the new videos that we put up on YouTube. Thank you for that. Yes, Rick, we have been to Oklahoma. We've hunted there a few times, and we definitely are open to going back to Oklahoma and hoping the opportunity will present itself. Alex checking in saying, hey guys, quick camera question. What's your favorite camera and lens combo for your videos? Now you're asking me to give away all of our secrets, Alex. We run a variety of different cameras, to be honest with you. We're partial to the Canons and their lenses. And so as far as a combo lens, I don't know that it really just depends on what you're trying to achieve. If you're wanting to do some B-roll shots with a wide angle lens, 16 to 35 is really good. We also enjoy the 24 to 105. We use a 28 to 300. We've got a 200 millimeter lens as well. So it just really depends on what shot we're trying to get at that particular moment. So, all right, guys, I'm going to check off here real quick. I just wanted to try out this new piece of software and see how it works. It looks like it's working good. Got a lot of people checking in, already on here for 20 minutes. Hopefully somewhere in the future, we can promote doing an interview with one of our sponsors or somebody else in the industry, or even just chatting here with some of our fellow Heartland Waterfowl team members and give you an opportunity to check in, chime in, and ask questions. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks.